Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, this is so surprising. William Ruto came to power through the church. He used the foundation of the church, being a Christian, to, reach to the heart of the Christians in the church to win his candidature. And in this country, there is one region Ruto really focused on so much than any other region when it comes to Sunday. To an extent, anytime Ruto will walk to Mount Kenya to lead campaign, financial fundraise, to put up churches, help pastors have vehicles, the clergy in Rift Valley were forced to call for a press conference and ask William Ruto also to do the same at home as far as what he's doing to other regions. Ile pesa unapeleka Mount Kenya. So ulete pia hata nyumbani Rift Valley tujenge makanisa kama vile unajenga makanisa kule. There was that. So now we are here. Ruto and Gachagua cannot see eye to eye. There has been allegation of one wanting to poison the other. Already, the boss has impeached his deputy. And they are forcing him out even without allowing him to go through the courts. In this situation we are in now we have had the allegation of church leaders from Mount Kenya and especially Kiambu County, coming out with allegations and complaint that they are receiving harassment. They are being harassed by chiefs and some other individuals who come to the church, but they refuse to identify themselves. Then after the church service, they get out and start questioning the church members of the types of visitors walikuwa nao. Huyu alikuwa amekuja kufanya nini, nani hapa? Then it goes to an extent where now they are alleging that the chiefs normally call church members to ask them about the topic that the pastor was preaching on, the message that the pastor had for the people. The main aim is to get if the pastor talked about the government and what they have, discussed about the government. So, these leaders are here to complain. They are not happy. They feel harassed. They are feeling intimidated. They have been frustrated to an extent now. They have been forced to call for a press conference to air out their grievances.
Hata wanakuja wanaketi kule nyuma watu ambao tuwajui na tukawaambia waweze kusema majina yao hawasemi. Baadaye wanatoka nje na kuanza kuuliza washirika au watu ambao walikuwa wamekuja huku mlikuwa mmewaita kwa nini?
Yaani tunasema kama sasa chief anapatikana akichukua nafasi kutaka kujua kanisa ilisomwa nini. Hawa wabunge pia wanataka, kama wewe ni mbunge wa area ile watu wamekuja, unapiga simu unataka kujua pastor fulani alikuwa anazungumza nini, kwa nini watu fulani walikuja kwa kanisa hii. Sasa inaonyesha ni kanisa ni kama mlango wa kanisa umefungwa na serikali, wao ndio wataamuru watu watakaye kuja kanisani.
Tunapokuona waafisa wa polisi wanakuja kuangalia watu wakihubiri wala kile tunahubiri kifire kiko, tunaona hiyo ni jambo ya kufinyiria watumishi, kwa sababu kama sisi watumishi tunafunza na tunahubiri na neno kulingana na ile neno Mungu aliweka ndani ya mtumishi. Hatuwekagi kuhubiri kenye kimeandikwa mahali.
Tumesema tunajuta sababu tunajiuliza ni kwa nini hatukufikiria ati baada ya kufanya vile tulifanya kutakuwa na mambo ya kutufuata nyuma kuona kama tulitenda dhambi. Sisi tulijua tunamweka pale rais wetu sababu pia yeye ni mtumishi wa Mungu na ni mmoja wa kanisa.
Now, as we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, what the church members are telling the public is that the government of William Samoei Ruto has now gone to an extent of planting the NIS officers in the church, National Intelligence Service. It has gone to this extent that in Mount Kenya region, Ruto has been threatened and frustrated to an extent he wants to know each and every word anyone will be speaking in Mount Kenya. He went through the church, and now, through the same church, he is frustrating the church members and church leadership. I think it is a time now we learn a political lesson as a church, as Christians, as religious people. Hii mchezo wako peleka kwa msikiti sana. Ilichezewa kanisani sana. So what the church is telling us that through the chiefs, and actually I said here some time back that Ruto went on and dusted the old constitution that Moi was using to govern this country. That is exactly what he's using. Forget about 2010. Here to me. In fact, he opposed the 2010 constitution. How do we expect, na siku ingine tukipiga kura, we should be well informed. How did we arrive at voting for a man who opposed the constitution that is governing this country, 2010 constitution? Raila supported, William Ruto opposed. Now you have a man who opposed the same constitution, you install him to govern the country. Wale watu walipigia Ruto kura. What did you expect from him? Did you expect him to govern using the 2010 constitution? Yet he vehemently opposed this constitution. Ulitarajia nini? This is the fruit that we planted for those who voted for William Ruto. He will never use this new constitution. Mambo ya housing levy, enda uone, anafuata sheria. Anasukuma kodi paka zinafanya uamuzi ambao si halali. Hafuati sheria mahali popote. But now we are here. So, Moi used to invest more in intelligence. In fact, hakufocus more on police. It was all about the intelligence. Ndio walikuwa wengi. So Ruto has gone to an extent of planting this NIS in churches, and he has started with Mount Kenya. Unajua kwa Moi ulikuwa tu unaongea kitu kumuhusu, hata mahali penye akakuwa na mtu unasikia unakujiwa. Wana ulisema hii kwa mzee kwa nini? So even mentioning the name Moi ilikuwa ni kama tabu. You should not. That's how people feared Moi. This behavior is back. We are seeing these elements starting in the Mount Kenya region. And he has gone for the same church he was building now to bring it down. Chiefs were used. Machifu walikuanga na powers zingine kubwa sana. It was like the word is final. 2010 constitution gave power to the people. It removed power from the office of the president, from the executive. So tukisema office of the president inakuja chini paka kwa ile office ya sub chief. Ile ni office of ya president. So tunaona Ruto he's back to using, making this office so powerful. Yet even in our constitution, we should not have them. Tuko mpaka na ward administrator, hawa wengine hawafai wakue lakini wako. So he's back there. The same church Ruto pretended to be protecting. In the same church, he is intimidating. A lesson to learn. So Ruto knows that he might not get the support he got from the church in the last time. Simply because he lied to the church, he has lied to the people, and no one is on his side. Ruto is on his own. the people of Mount Kenya feel betrayed simply because even Rigathi Gachagua, whom they said, oh, now our own son is here, and now Ruto has decided that he will be his running mate. So we are right to go to this direction. Then the politics of Mount Kenya East and West comes in. You see now he's focusing on Mount Kenya West because he has shifted the next deputy to Mount Kenya East, Kithure Kindiki. He lives in fear of unknown, because Mount Kenya might not be with him. Now sometimes what Mount Kenya wanasuffer, pako unashanga, there was a day it was criminalized for youth in Mount Kenya region to sing in their dialect. Once you do so, you are being referred to as Mungiki. They gather the youth, they cannot, gather together and speak their mind freely. Mkikusanyika tu pamoja hii wanasema Mungiki. Hiyo ni serikali ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto, hata Gachagua alikuwa hapa akisema hivyo. Tusisahau. Leo hii wamekuja kwa kanisa. Soon they will frame the church who will preach against this government, who will preach evil in this government as Mungiki sect. Hiyo ndio wanaenda kufanya sasa soon. Na hiyo ndio mambo yanafanyika. It is high time we learn a political lesson and be aware sometimes we should not be moved with these people's money when they come to the church. Waleta sadaka zao, lakini sisi tufanye uamuzi wetu that is well informed. So that is the situation in Mount Kenya region. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.